Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khair for tuning in to another episode of Ridwanullah TV Raw, which is my vlog. All praise and thanks are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, owner, and sustainer. And may the peace and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon the most esteemed leader and most honorable teacher, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his family, his companions, and those who follow him until the day of judgment. Allahumma ameen. And inshallah, today I'll be talking a lot about content creation, the different forms of content, why it's important, what content really is, and why it's important, how to create content, and what you will achieve, or what we will achieve bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, by creating ungodly amount of content, if that's even Islamic to say. Ungodly. Yeah, I just thought about it, verified it, there's nothing wrong with it, inshallah. So before we go through that, you guys can see right here one of my favorite sports, basketball. When I came into the United States, I was basically a football, soccer in other words, fan. And then obviously when you come into the United States, you gotta drop that, pick up the pigskin, so to say, the football and basketball, inshallah. So I'll kind of share with you, what my struggles have been with creating content, some of my limiting beliefs, and why I believe that every human being on earth should be creating content for the masses, because we are already creating content whether we like it or not. So it's just a matter of figuring out how to create content in a way that inspires and motivates and contributes to our ummah bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. But before that, let me get it in a couple of times, inshallah. I didn't do so well with my health and fitness, but nonetheless, I'm trying to improve on that, inshallah. So I'll try to find the best place to put the camera and see how I'm able to. Hopefully you guys don't see how rusty I am. But in any case, we shall see. Good angle, no angle, it's all good. I don't know if you can see, I got my khamis on, so I'll try to shoot around for a little bit, get a quick warm up, and then I'll tell you guys what's up, and then we can go about our day bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So it's really cold, so my shot is not all that. I know some of you guys like it wasn't like that from the beginning, but watch your mouth, inshallah you'll see. I don't know if you can see the whole court when I'm up here, but it's
See that? Hey, next time, I told you guard that point. Okay, come on. Drop down.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Obviously, you can see how good I was and how out of shape I am. But it's all gravy. Coming up to the bleachers so I could talk about that, inshallah. So, let me catch a little wind, inshallah. Eee. Man, it's so sunny out here today. Alhamdulillah. So, inshallah, obviously with the video blogs, the show, the khutbah wisdoms, what else? The new monthly goals report, as well as the few articles that I've been posting. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy and effort to produce content, and the thing that I found is like it's extraordinarily hard to keep creating content that is valuable for people and figure out a way to become better at doing it. So the thing that I found out is, the more content that you create and that you find valuable yourself and you share it with others, not only does it help the people who are viewing your content, it also helps you become a better individual. I know a couple of YouTubers who create unbelievable content and try to, produce content that are very, very valuable for their viewers in one way or the other, whether that's in business, lifestyle, health and fitness, community service, so forth and so on. The space is unlimited in terms of creating content that people could benefit from. And to be honest with you, I've created so much content recently that to a large degree I'm getting sick and tired of it, because it's not easy work. It's really hard work, but at the same time I love it. I enjoy it. It's making me grow personally, professionally, with my akhirah, my deen, my dunya and wealth. It's putting me in a situation where I could actually capitalize on people's attention for one reason or the other, in a good way, and not in a manipulative way that most people are doing, or some people I should say are doing. So obviously with the video blogs, I'm still learning. Obviously there's a lot of parts of life that are off limits, and some people don't want to be caught on camera. Like for example, I just came from the masjid, prayed dhuhr. I was thinking about doing one of those Tai Lopez's here in my garage type of thing, except I'll be like here in the masjid. But then obviously, in terms of having pure intentions and being utmost sincere and respecting people's privacy, you really can't be doing as much. And obviously when I go home with my family, nobody wants to be on camera, and I don't actually want to put them on camera either. Because it's just one of those things where it's going to be very, very important to respect people's privacy as well as your own privacy. But with that being said, there's a lot of room and opportunity for people to create content that would be beneficial not only for themselves but also for our ummah. Obviously, content is basically information transferred through a specific medium, whatever that is, a blog, article, video, audio, worksheet, spreadsheet, books, programs, courses. It's just different ways of packaging information so you could either transmit it to be able to have an impact on people, or to be able to sell that information and benefit from it, just like anybody sells any other products or services. So the extent of content creation is vast, but with that being said, I want to talk about a few reasons why it's so important to create content. Number one that I feel like is important to create content is we want to outweigh all the negative content that are out there, right? So many people are creating so much negative content, un-Islamic content that our children, ourselves, family and friends and everybody else is consuming pretty much on a regular basis. So if we have a lot more things for our youth, our children, our offsprings, ourselves, our parents and everybody else to watch, then there's going to be a lot of good and khair in the dunya by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the other reason I mentioned earlier is once you keep creating content, you'll start growing and developing yourself, right? You'll be put in a position where you have to share your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, and so forth and so on. And by doing that, you become an individual who can think more clearly, will have, better goals and dreams. You'll have different areas of your life that you can improve on and that you can help others improve on. And the crazy thing is, everybody in life is creating content every single day. Right? When you're leaving a voicemail for somebody, that's a form of content. When you are sending a message on Facebook, when you're commenting on somebody's page, when you're doing this, when you're doing that, or when you're leaving a WhatsApp voice, all of that is a form of content, right? You are unknowingly creating content. So it's going to be very, very important for everybody to be conscious of their content creation and focus it in a way that will not only benefit yourself but also will benefit the ummah bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. The last but not least, and I've already mentioned this, but I'll just directly mention it as well, is that you can monetize your content, right? That's the industry that I'm in, where a lot of the people that are monetizing their content are, online entrepreneurs, digital entrepreneurs, and that's one of the reasons why I'm creating all of this online content. Obviously, number one, doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and trying to achieve the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through sadaqatul jariyah as well, and doing this and that. And I know some people are gonna front about this or fret about this and complain and things like that and say, if you have pure intentions, how are you gonna make money off of this and so forth and so on. And that is so bogus and garbage to a large degree, because are you paying rent? Are you eating food? Are you paying for your house? If you're not, you're a bum sleeping in the streets, and no disrespect to people who find themselves in that life condition. But most people have to find a way to earn a living. Most people have to figure out a way to eat, figure out a way to support their family, friends, and their community. So there is nothing wrong with monetizing your content. So it's going to be very, very important to work on that aspect of your life as well, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. So how do you create content? I'm just going to give you a few tips, and I'm going to, inshallah, close off the video blog for today. But the thing, this thing is like mush. Ugh. I feel like I'm stepping on people's skin, yo. Oh my god. This is like a quicksand right here, man. I guess this is what blogging is all about. You go through the dirt and the cleanliness of life. So how do you create content? So it's very, very important to just start, right? Don't even think about which one would be most suitable for you, which one is best, which one is not. Just get started and get going. Create content. You are already doing it, you know what I mean? Just figure out how to contain it in a way that's valuable for others as well as yourself. Start a YouTube channel. I know a couple of people that watch this YouTube channel have either started a YouTube channel or went back to their own YouTube channel. So it's very, very inspiring to see the amount of change it's created in my life and in other people's lives. You know, whenever I post something, I see somebody either, you know, following suit or doing something that inspired them from part of this video or some other content, so forth and so on. So you know, in the beginning, just do it, just go start. And then the other thing is, you know what I mean, improve every single day. Figure out which content that you love best. There are many forms of content, as I mentioned: articles that you could post on your blogs, videos, talks, shows, question and answers that I'll be getting to, inshallah, interviews. You can interview people that you want to learn from. I think for me, that's been the most fun and most passionate part of my content creating journey, is interviewing people, just learning from them, picking their brain and seeing how they think and what they think, so forth and so on. So it's been very, very incredible in that sense. What else? The other tip that I can get, I mean, I can only get you as far as I am. I really haven't monetized my content as much. You know, I did it previously where I do personal coaching. I did a couple of seminars, so forth and so on. But with that being said, you know what I mean? The ultimate aim is not monetization. Obviously, that's 1/3 of the whole process. But, you know, you just go through the process. You know what I mean? This might be fairly new to you. You might be a beginner, intermediate, or a pro at creating content. Wherever you are, this is a refresher and a reminder to you on how to create content. Like right now, I'm just, you know, grabbing a camera somewhere in the beautiful Utah, Salt Lake City, alhamdulillah, just recording my thoughts, my thoughts, feelings, and ideas. And hopefully someone will get inspired by what I'm saying and start doing and living their life. You know, and talking about the last thing, what will you get from creating content? You know, for me personally, subhanallah, you know, obviously improving my thinking, improving my feelings, improving my ideas, figuring out how to contextualize it in a way that's valuable to others, and inshallah valuable to myself. You know, and going through that whole process has been a really, really amazing journey for me. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, inshallah. The other thing is, you know what I mean, I love, you know, even though it's very, very hard to create content, and there's a lot to overcome, and people, you know, negative people telling you not to do it one way or the other, or you know what I mean, they have different things for you to do in your life. But in any case, you know, there's a lot of support, a lot of love that you get from people as well, because you've one way or another inspired them and motivated them to transform some area of their life, whether it's themselves, their families, their wealth, or the ummah as an overall and in general. So, you know, I look forward to creating content for people because I know how it's improving other people's lives because of how it's improving my own life. And it's a struggle every day because you really have to grow and you really have to push yourself. You really have to step outside of your comfort zone to do it. You know, and like I said, I was sick and tired of it. But at the end of the day, you have to find work that you love, and you have to work in something that you love, that not only assists you and aids you in this life, but most importantly in the hereafter. So I just wanted to quickly share that with you. You know what I mean? I'm still in transition right now with my goals, and starting doing the monthly goals report. But in any case, you know, figure out how to create content, figure out how to share the content and improve other people's lives as well as yours, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I want to know what you think. Are you a content creator, or you had no clue about what content really is? You know what I mean? What kind of content do you create? What kind of content do you love to create? Comment on the link below and let me know, inshallah. I would love to hear from you. I know one of my cousins, Jamal, has become a YouTuber as well. So Jamal, I see you, man. You're always on these videos and I love your comments, and you're always, you know what I mean, motivating me. So keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? You're fairly young, very talented as well. and keep working hard just like the rest of us, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And if you've liked this video, please press the like button, smash it, click it, lick it, whatever you want to do. Just type, press the like button, and inshallah share it with your family and friends of those who are trying to create content and do something meaningful with their lives, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Press the subscribe button and press the bell so you could be one of the first people to get notified of these Ridwanullah TV show, raw, articles, so forth and so on, all the types of content that I'm experimenting with right now. And I'm checking out of Ridwanullah TV as your host, writer, and speaker, Hussein Muhammad, letting you know to never give up on maximizing your life in the akhirah through this dunya for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وأشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.